How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's your host, Rising Oblivion. Today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the new SMT 5 trailer, the Nahobino trailer. It's officially what this one is called. We're going to be doing a little bit of a reaction video slash breakdown once we sort of get through this. We could talk a little bit about it, see what's all going on here. But this is my fresh, first look at this new trailer. Let's see what we got. I'll probably run through it once without, talking or anything, and then go back and sort of figure out the little bits and pieces here and there. But let's get right into this. Ooh, I'm liking the jams. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, not bad. I don't think this trailer was super informative from what we've seen from like past trailers, but I think this is supposed to be a good introduction of just basically the demon we sort of fuse into here. So it's literally him talking to Protag. Observe, young man, this land is known as the Netherworld. He's basically helping us shape our own, destiny through his will, and he says he even protects us. So command me a battle that we may best fight as one. So we're sort of fusing with him and becoming this, I guess, sort of demi-fiend, I guess you could say. It's what they call it. By the way, look, it's just called Atlas. Nahobino. So right there's the name for what we are, and the sort of, I guess what you call the fusion, the demon fusion. But it looks like potentially in this game we also might even be not with him. We might be split apart at times. It's kind of interesting to think about that. But yeah, look, got Atlas, just flat out Atlas. That's so funny. But yeah, we have the whole crew here. A little bit of a team. Catastrophe +6, Humble Blessing, Elastic Calamity, Jack, Bafula +4. So I think that's a little bit of like the when it comes to like the demon fusions and just taking a demon itself and using its certain abilities. I want to ensure that you create your own destiny without a single regret. So that's interesting. So this, I compared a lot to SMT3, and I know it's because maybe I've only played that one and I'm jumping to other ones, but this in a lot of ways in particular seems to be super, super close like what SMT3 kind of did, where you are also shaping your own worldview and society. This game, I think they said, is going to have about 5 or 6 different endings from what we kind of know so far. I'm not 100% sure if that's, clear, and they flat out stated that. We know that they've said that it has multiple endings, but how many, I'm not too sure. But it looks like it says, I want to ensure that you create your own destiny without a single regret. So our very own destiny. We can pick the ones we want, and the Nahobino is there to basically guide us through this. It's like this whole little fusion that we have here with this demon. I believe he even says like his name there. I, Ayogami, am here to assist you. And then when we're fused together, it's the Nahobino, which I guess together, the Nahobino, that's what we kind of are once we're one. Once we're a thing together. I'm not sure if they're even going to call it Demi-Fiend. Probably not. They might use different stuff for that instead of not choosing to do that. The Nahobino might be the new sort of term that we kind of use for this. There's similar elements with other SMT games, just Meg 10 games in general, but I think we all kind of seen this coming and kind of knew this is what this was going to be. And this is why it feels so similar to SMT3, right? You're in this place, and he calls it even the Netherworld. So in a lot of ways, they talked about how they wanted this game to basically be what SMT3 was going to be. This big, open, expansive world. He, he's jumping around, he's sliding around, he's exploring these big, open worlds. This reminds me of, like, Persona 5 Strikers in some ways, by how open it kind of is. I don't think this is necessarily, like, open world, but it's big open segments of like certain parts, which is what I like. I don't know exactly what you kind of call that, like semi-open world, similar to what Strikers was, right? You have like a home world, and then you sort of branch off in different directions and have these much bigger places and avenues that you can kind of go down. That looks to see what this is like, pretty much like. And the Netherworld's similar to like what SMT3 was. It's a destroyed world where we have this god who's sort of, I don't know, this time we're sort of fused with a god slash demon right from the get-go, where SMT3 sort of seemed like you're more just a demon, and then you could kind of, you know, like a full demon or something like that and change the outcome of it. But with this game, it looks like from the very get-go, we sort of have a purpose maybe, and we sort of already started our, you know, fusion with this goddess, or this, you know, this basically this deity, not a goddess, it's just God, but we've already fused ourselves with this deity and became what we are, the Nahobino or whatever. We're already sort of on our path and trying to, like you said, not having any regrets. So we're shaping this whole societal, you know, infrastructure around Tokyo, which, you know, that's very, you know, Atlas in general, right? You know, P5 does that. You know, P4 is a little different, I guess you could say, but SMT3 is very much like that. A lot of the other games, SMT4 and other titles, where it's like you're just shaping, you know, the way that you think things should be done, and based on your ending is what you'll end up getting. So it sort of makes sense as to the certain like aspects this game already has presented with itself. I already sort of understand kind of where this is going. Hopefully some of these endings are way crazier than what I'm expecting, because I would love to play through this game a couple different times, but I think of it all sort of comes down to basically what we want, and maybe what our, you know, protagonist friends. For instance, I want to show you create your own destiny without a single regret, or we have multiple friends and multiple, you know, sort of people that we can sort of have relations with and sort of understand. Maybe we sort of go down a path with them, and it even looked like from the last trailer we had that maybe even one of, you know, our friends sort of turn on us. So we'll have a lot of conflicting things to sort of figure out, and yeah, I don't know. That's sort of just how we're gonna have to shape the game. Very Meg 10-like, very Shin Megami Tensei-like. I sort of protect you even in everything in my power to protect you. So this guy knows. He knows we're the one. We're the one to be basically guiding Destiny, guiding this new, basically just world and civilization in general. So I'm super hyped for this. Don't think there's a whole lot more we could say. This trailer didn't have a ton within it, but I think basically this is just the trailer just to show off kind of the protagonist, really, is what this kind of is about. And I think it just showed off different elements of other SMT and just really Meg 10 games in general, I guess, to sort of give us, you know, that just little hint, that little taste of what SMT5 is going to be like. Because it's very similar to the other ones, but it kind of has its own environments, it has its own twists, and we might even see some crazier endings. We'll have to see down the future. Like, comment, subscribe for more content. I think I'm going to cut this video here. Let me know down in the comment section below how you feel about SMT5. You think the story's on a good path? Do you think the choices that we're going to make within this game are going to matter? I hope they do matter a lot. I want them to reflect pretty heavily. SMT5 sort of had that, but I would like bigger, better conclusions, maybe a bigger cutscene or something like that to show us what's happening at the end, something significant. I really like that in games, and having the true endings, you know, locking us out of a palace or two kind of makes some of the other endings feel a little less, you know, good. But yeah, like I said, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching.